season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On first down, it's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Folkser here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. An extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. first and 10, it's Mostert. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. And that will be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The give to Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start by running the option to the lane. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the option, here's Henry. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. To the air again, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He's got the tight end Fertzer right side complete. Touchdown! Anthony Fertzer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Buying time to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing now is Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a play fake. Lance. They'll roll him out right. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the 49ers are back within a score. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off of play action, here's Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The Lance going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go option to the short side. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Tannehill. Open man is McMath. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and this time he is in. Derrick Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Titans, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week.